What's happening, Pod Squad? Welcome into another episode of Mini Stripes. Thank you for listening or watching on YouTube today. I want to talk about something incredibly important, which is the value of people. Yeah, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is about an hour and a half ago, before recording this, I just spoke with a gentleman named Chris Welch on YouTube, who has a YouTube channel. I didn't speak with him on YouTube, but he's a fantastic dude. You may have seen his channel. His channel is Chris the Striping Guy. And he just sent me a message, or I think he commented on one of our videos, and I wasn't too familiar with him at all, but I looked at his channel and I was just blown away because this guy, he's only been doing it for like a year, but he has an incredible community of people and has an awesome Discord channel, which he invites anyone who watches his content to be invited to. I think you send him a message and he invites you to the Discord. And it made me kind of think after, I connected with him today for half an hour on Zoom, which was, man, people make all the difference when you're trying to grow a business. So one of my favorite expressions that Brad Lee says a lot is, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. And in the context of business, I find that to be incredibly true, but not just from the money perspective, but just from the learning and what you can glean from other people. So I wanted to just take 5 minutes here and just talk about some of the things that I've done and some of the things that I think, if you're a striping business owner out there listening or watching today, I think I would encourage you to consider these things too as a way to not just increase your business and make more money, but build that network of people that you can rely on when times are tough. So my journey as far as people goes, even when I first started the business in the first couple of years, like I was always, connecting with people on Facebook. That was kind of my go-to. And, generally it's kind of a mixed bag when you reach out to people. Some people on Facebook can be pretty hyper aggressive. They're not super helpful, but once in a while you find some gems. And I definitely found some great people that I'm still connected with to this day. But where I really started to see the value of people and how that impacts your business is when I started working with a business consulting firm and a business coach. So that's something I started doing in 2020. I've talked about that probably 100 times on this show. Just the value of investing in those kinds of things is incredible. But what I found was it wasn't just, the value I got wasn't just working with a coach one-on-one, which was incredibly helpful. But the value came with the network of people that are also in that kind of environment, like a coaching program, that really make the difference. So the people that I was involved with in that coaching group, I got to meet them a couple times. I went to a couple in-person events, and you build these connections with people, which are so helpful because when business gets tough, it's just so convenient to have people who have been in the situation that you're in who can help you overcome those kinds of problems. So the group that I'm involved with now, I'm incredibly, incredibly glad to be a part of. That's Top Contractor School. If you've never heard of Top Contractor School, or you're not connected with any of the work that Brian Hess is doing, I strongly encourage you guys to check that out. I've been in the group, I've been involved with the group for a little while, but officially joined at the start of this year. And it's incredible, man. Like the 30 or so people, contractors who are in that group, the value that I've got from it is just off the charts. I mean, at any time, you can reach out to those people who are in the similar kind of industry that we are, and phone, like they're all a phone call away. And I've developed some incredible relationships with these people who have been so helpful for business. So I guess the point, that I wanted to get across here today was, when you first start business, it's exciting, especially if you're doing it part-time. It's super fun and you don't have a lot of expenses or obligations. So, your stress level is generally pretty low as you start doing what you love to do. So when we start striping, we buy some equipment, we get going, we start getting some jobs, and we start realizing pretty quickly, like, man, I can make some good money with this striping thing. But as your business starts to grow, you start to develop some more unique problems and situations where you might not always have the answer. Now you can figure out, if you're stubborn, you can figure out a lot of those problems on your own. You can figure out how to create and balance a schedule, and you can figure out how to improve your sales, and you can figure out all of those things that you might hear from other people in business talking about. But man, you can sure do it a heck of a lot quicker when you're connected with good people who want to help you. So, I would recommend, reaching out to a group like that, something like Top Contractor School. And candidly speaking, like that's kind of something that I've started to build with the Stripe It Academy as well, which is, connecting, that service is directly related to helping you grow your business, right? So that costs money. That's an investment for you to build your fundamentals of your striping business and how you can improve and be more profitable and grow and scale. But it's so important that, for me, that the people who have taken those academies and who will be taking the next one here later this year have an opportunity to connect with like-minded people who can help elevate your business and help you solve those kinds of problems. So I'm a big believer of people. Don't try and figure it out yourself. Find some sort of network or some group of people. The other group that I completely forgot to mention, I'm so glad I remember this. I would have felt so bad. But the Blacktop Banter Success Group with Marvin Joles. So if you've never heard of Marvin, you must be living under a rock. Marvin Joles is he's been doing this for a long time. And I help him out too in that Blacktop Banter Success Group that he has. And that's another just phenomenal resource of people who are trying to grow their striping and their seal coating businesses. And Marvin in particular is just a great dude because he's committed, man, to trying to help people grow. So between those two groups, like Top Contractor School and Marvin Joles, find a group of people, a network that you can call home, people who have good values, and the effect that it'll have on you and your business will be truly, truly helpful. It's by far the biggest reason I've gotten to where I am today, personally and professionally, is being involved with people who have mentored me, that I can emulate their steps instead of trying to figure it all out on my own, because that just doesn't sound like a good time to me. So if you have any questions about those environments, Top Contractor School, Marvin Joles, Stripe It Academy, you know where to find me. Send me an email, cam@stripeitpodcast.com, or you can just send us a message on Instagram. Love to connect with you and see if we can help you grow your striping business. So thanks for listening, guys. Keep your stripes hot. I'll talk to you next week.